Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Now we are going to discuss about some basic important concepts which is related to the number system. In this number system, we start our topic with the natural numbers. Okay, so here what is mean by natural numbers means what? All the numbers which we are using to count, that all the numbers which we are using to count are known as the natural numbers. These natural numbers is denoted by collection of natural numbers is denoted by capital N. Which numbers we are using to count? We are using this 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on are known as the counting numbers. So, and this collection of natural numbers is represented by capital N. Capital N is equals to 1, 2, 3, so on. Okay, how many natural numbers that we have? We have infinitely many natural numbers. In that, what is the smallest natural number that we have? The smallest natural number is 1, and in the same manner, and what is the largest natural number? As largest natural number cannot be determined. Cannot be determined. And an important property which is related to natural numbers, the difference between the two consecutive natural numbers is always one. Here, consecutive natural numbers means what? The numbers which comes one after the other. That means what? If we take the natural numbers, let us take 3. 3 is a natural number. If I take 3 is a natural number, and it's immediately next natural number is what? 4. The difference between these two, greater minus smaller, that is 1. Likewise, the difference between any two consecutive natural numbers is always 1. For any natural number, if we add 1, then we get its successor. If I take the number 5, and for number 5, if I add 1, what we get? We get a 6. So, here, this 6 is known as the successor of 5. 6 is known as the successor of 5. In the same manner, if you subtract 1 from the any given number, then you get its a predecessor. If I take 6, 6 minus 1, what you get? You will get a 5. So 5 is known as the predecessor. Okay, that means to get a successor of any natural number, what we need to do? We need to add 1. To get a successor of any natural number, what we need to do? We need to add 1. And to get a predecessor, we need to subtract 1. Okay, in the same manner, the successor of 9. If you want to get a successor of 9, what we need to do? We should add 1 to the 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 is the successor of 9. And predecessor of 8. Predecessor of 8 means what? We need to subtract 1 from the 8. 8 minus 1, that is 7. Okay, and here one more important concept, that is about the number of natural numbers between the two given natural numbers. If I take that a and b are two natural numbers, where a is less than the b, where a is less than the b, number of natural numbers between a and b is obtained by using this formula, that is of b minus a minus 1. Let us take an example. Suppose if we are asked to find out a number of natural numbers 20 and 30, how many natural numbers that we are asked to find out? Okay, then if I suppose 20 as a, 30 as a b, number of natural numbers between a and b is obtained by b minus a minus 1. That means what? 30 minus 20 minus 1. 30 minus 20 is 10, 10 minus 1, 9. That means between 20 and 30, we have 9 natural numbers. Is it correct or not? Once let us check that. Between 20 and 30, we have 21, 22, 23, likewise up to 29. 29 natural numbers. That means 9 natural numbers are there. That means here in between 20 and 30 means we should not include a 20 and should not include a 30. Okay, but if I ask you to find out that number of natural numbers from 20 from 20 to 30, from 20 to 30, in that case 20 also should be included. That means we need to take all the numbers which lies between 20 and 30, and we should include 20 also, because from the 20 that I asked. So in that case, what formula that we need to use? B minus a plus 1. That means greater minus smaller plus 1. That means in between, that means from 20 to 30, how many natural numbers are there? 9 plus 1. 10 natural numbers are there. In that case, we need to include a 20 also in this case. Now, this is about the first collection of natural numbers, that is of natural numbers. Natural numbers are also known as the counting numbers. So, it is represented by capital N. Least natural number is 1. Greatest natural number cannot be determined. Then important property related to the consecutive natural numbers is what? The difference between the consecutive natural numbers is always 1. To get a successor of natural numbers, what we need to do? We need to add 1 to the given number, and to get a predecessor of natural number, what we need to do? We need to subtract 1 from the given number. And here two questions are there which is related to natural numbers. Okay, that is of in between a and b, how many natural numbers are there means greater, minus, smaller, and minus 1. In this case, a and b, these both extremes are not need not to be included. But if we are asked to find out from a to b how many natural numbers are there means a should be included in that. In that case, b minus a plus 1 we need to take. So this is about few important concepts which is related to natural number. Now let us see this next collection of numbers, that is of whole numbers. Whole numbers means what? All the natural numbers along with 0. All the natural numbers along with 0 are called as an whole numbers. Collection of whole numbers is represented by capital capital W. Okay. So here, what is the least whole number that we have? That is of 0. Largest number it cannot be determined. And in the same manner, if you observe this collection of whole numbers, 0 together is all the natural numbers. Here, in this, we if we see this natural numbers what? Numbers start from the 1, 2, 3, and so on. Here, by observing these two collection of numbers, we can see that all the natural numbers are a part of whole numbers. That means we can say that all the natural numbers are whole numbers, but except 0, all the whole numbers are natural numbers. Okay, here all the natural numbers are whole numbers, and here also the difference between the two consecutive whole numbers is always 1. The difference between the two consecutive whole numbers is always 1, same as a natural numbers. Okay, what is about whole numbers? Whole numbers means what? The 0 together with this natural numbers forms a collection of whole numbers. It is represented by capital W, and least whole number is 0. Largest whole number cannot be determined, and all the natural numbers are whole numbers, and except 0, all other whole numbers are natural numbers, and the difference between the two consecutive whole numbers is always 1. And let us see one more important concept, that is about even numbers. Okay, even numbers means what? The natural numbers which are exactly divisible by 2. The natural numbers which are exactly divisible by 2 are known as an even numbers. Okay, so here the collection of even numbers is represented by capital E. Okay, so and if you see this even numbers are also known as multiples of 2. Even numbers are also known as multiples of 2. And here an important property related to the even numbers, collection of even numbers, that is of two consecutive even numbers is always. So, in case of natural numbers, the difference between the two consecutive natural numbers is always 1. In the same manner, the difference between the two consecutive whole numbers is 1. But in case of whole numbers, the difference between the two consecutive even numbers is always 2. And this property plays very important role while solving the problems, and especially from the quadratic equations, and some more word problems are there. So to solve in such cases, whenever they have used the consecutive natural numbers, you need to make use of this concept. What is that? This concept, the difference between the two consecutive even numbers is always 2. Consecutive even numbers means what? The even numbers which comes one after one. Okay, let us take an even number. 6 is there. What is an immediately next even number that will comes after the 6? That is 8. And the difference in the sense what? Greater minus smaller. Greater minus smaller is the difference between this 8 minus 6 is 2. In the same manner, if you take another even number like a 10, it's a consecutive even integer is 12. The difference between them is again 2. So the difference between the two consecutive even numbers is always, so that you need to understand. And one more important concept, that is of sum of any two even numbers is always even. If I take an example as 2 is a even number, and 4 is an even number, and adding them what you get? 6. So this 6 is also a even number. In the same manner, 50 is an even number, 56 is also even number, and adding this what we got 106. This 106 is also divisible by 2, so 106 is also a even number. Then by this we can conclude that sum of two even numbers is always even. In the same manner, product of any two even numbers is always even. Okay, product of any two even numbers is always even. If I take a even number 4 and 6, these two are even numbers. Their product we got it as a 24. 24 is also a even number. Even number. By this, we can conclude that product of two even numbers is always even. Here, I did not cover one more important concept. All the multiples of even numbers are also even numbers. Let us take 12 is that. Okay, if I multiply this 12 by 7, here 12 is an even number, but 7 is an odd number. But 12 sevens are what you got 84. This is an even number. That means if you multiply any even number, whether by odd or even, the product is always even. That means even number into any number, their product is always even. Now let us see the next question, next concept. That is of odd numbers. Odd numbers means what? The natural numbers which when divided by 2 leaves a remainder 1 are known as an odd numbers. That means what? If you take the number, let us take a 4. Let us take of number 4. On dividing it by 2, what we get? We get 2 to the 4. We got a remainder 0. So 4 is exactly divisible by 2. Then 4 is an even number. But if I take a number 13, on dividing it by 2, what is the remainder that will get? 2 6 12, 1 as a remainder. So on dividing this 13 by 2, we got remainder as 1. So 13 is known as an odd number. 13 is known as an odd number. Okay, this collection of odd numbers is represented by capital O. Capital O. The least odd number is what? That is 1. And next odd number is 3. Next odd number is 5, and so on. Okay, so here also one more important concept regarding the consecutive odd numbers. The difference between these consecutive odd numbers is always 2. Okay, if I take that to 5, it's immediately next odd number is what? 7. So their difference is again in the same manner. Sum of two odd numbers is, you get it as an even. Sum of two odd numbers is even. Let us take a 3 is odd number, 5 is an odd number, and adding them what you got? We got as an 8 as an answer. So 8 is an even number. Okay, and if you take the next concept, that is of product of two odd numbers is a odd. Okay, so 5 is an odd number, 7 is an odd number, their product 35 is also a odd number. Okay, next, sum of the an even and odd number is always odd. Okay, if I take even number 4 and adding this even number to the 5 odd number, so and adding this, what you get? We got 9. 9 is an odd number. Let us take in the same manner. Let me take another even number like 12. For this, if I add another odd number 3, we get 15. So even number plus odd number, we get it as an odd number again. Okay, sum of an even and odd is always odd. The product of an even and odd is always even. Just now we discussed that even number is multiplied by whether any other number, whether it is even or odd, definitely you will get as an even itself. Now let's see the next concept, that is about multiples. Okay, so what is about the multiple? Multiple means what? If I take any number, if the product of a number by its natural numbers is not the multiples of that number. Okay, product of a number by counting numbers, natural numbers or counting numbers, both are same. Okay, so if I take any number, let us take mm, 4 is that. Okay, if I multiply it by the counting numbers like 1, 4 ones are 4. In the same manner, if I multiply it by 7, we get it as a 28. Likewise, if you multiply this number 4 by all the counting numbers, whatever number will be obtained as a product, those products are known as the multiples of this given number. Okay, so multiples of given numbers are all those numbers which are exactly divisible by that given number. Let us take an example. Here we have discussed that multiples of 4. Okay, here what multiple of 4 is what? Here 4 is a multiple of 4 and 28 is also a multiple of 4. That means here this 28, whatever 28 is there, it is a multiple of 4 I said, and it is also exactly divisible by 4. That means all the multiples of number, given numbers are exactly divisible by that number. Okay, so multiples of 3, if you see this example, multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9 and so on. Okay, and these are exactly divisible by So in the same manner, multiples of 5, if you take multiples of 5, how many multiples are 5 are there? Infinitely many multiples are there. In that few examples I gave you here, 5, 10, 15, and so on. These are the multiples of this. These also exactly divisible by 5. And every multiple of number is greater than or equals to that given number. ఓకే ఏదైనా ఒక నెంబర్ తీసుకున్నట్లయితే ఆ నెంబర్ యొక్క మల్టిపుల్స్ అనేది ఆ నెంబర్ కన్నా పెద్దదిగాను లేదంటే దానికి ఈక్వల్ గాను ఉండే ఛాన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే ఎవ్రీ మల్టిపుల్ ఆఫ్ ఎ నెంబర్ ఈస్ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు దట్ గివెన్ నెంబర్. అండ్ number of multiples of given number. Okay, if I take any number, let us take 7. 7 has how many multiples are there? We have infinitely many multiples of 7. So we can say that the number of multiples of any natural number is infinite, and every number is multiple of itself, and it is the least multiple to itself. Okay, so every number is multiple of itself, and it is the least multiple of that given number. Okay, if anybody asks you what is the least multiple of 200, means 200 itself is the least multiple to itself. Okay, so this is about the multiple. Multiples means what? The product of a number by all the counting numbers are known as the multiples of it. How many multiples are there for any natural number? We have infinitely many natural numbers are there, and what is the least multiple of given number? That number itself. Okay, these are the main concept that you need to remember. Now let us take one more important concept, that is about a factor. If a number x is divides another number y exactly, then we say that x is a factor of y. If a number divides another number exactly, then we say that x is a factor of y, and we represent that x divides y. If I take 6, 6 divides 18 exactly, so 6 is a factor of that number. Let us take another example. Uh, if I take 54, 54 is that, and if it is divisible by 3, means if I divide it by 3, okay, so 3 1 the 3, we left 2 left, then 4, 8 the 24. That means on dividing this 54 by 3, we got a remainder 0. Then we say that 3 divides 54 exactly. 3 divides 54 exactly means what? 3 is a factor of that given number 54. Okay, so we say that 3 divides 54 exactly. So 3 is a factor of 54. In the same manner, the numbers that are multiplied to get a product are called as factors of that product. Let us take an example. If I take that, let us take 60 is 60. If I write as a product of two numbers, like 23 is 60, is it correct? Yes. In this, if I write this number as a product of two numbers like this, then whatever two numbers which are involved in this factorization, these two numbers are called as factors of 60. In the same manner, 60 can be written as 10 into 6. Then these 10 and 6 are also factors of this one. And not only like this, we can write 2 into 5 into 6. This is also, in this also we have factors. Whatever numbers are involved in it, 2, 5, 6. 2, 5, 6 also a factors of 60. And we can also write as 2 into 5 into this 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So whatever numbers which are involved in this factorization of 60, in this factorization, whatever numbers are there, these are all the numbers are factors of 60. And that means what? If I write any number as a product of two numbers, those numbers are called as factors of that product. Let us take another example. Let us take 12 is there. 12 we can write as a product of 3 into 4. So in this factorization, what numbers we have involved, that is 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 called as the factors of this 12. This is what the meaning of this statement. Okay, so the numbers that are multiplied to get a product are called as the factors of that product. Okay, when two or more numbers are multiplied, then each number is a factor of that product. Just now I explained that. And every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. This is also true. And every factor of number is less than or equals to that number. Okay, and how many factors are there for a given number means we have finite number of factors for a given number. Okay, in case of multiples, we have infinitely many multiples are there for a given number. Let us say the last concept in this video, that is of a perfect number. What is meant by perfect number? Okay, that is let us say that's the definition of perfect number, a number in which the sum of all of its factors is equal to the twice the number is called the perfect square. Let us take an example. Let us take an example as a 6. Okay, so let me list out the all the factors of 6. Okay, so factors of 6, one is a factor of every number, and we can write the 2 3 as 6, and 6 itself is a factor of 6. So here these are the four factors of this 6, and if I take the sum of this all the factors of 6, what we get it as an 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 6 12. What is the sum of this factors of 6? That is 12. This 12 can be written as 2 times of 6. That means the sum of the all the factors of 6 is twice the product, twice its number 6. So we say that 6 is a perfect square. Okay. Now in the same manner, let us take another example, that is as a 28. Okay. So if I take 28, the factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, and 14, and 28 itself is a factor of it. Okay, and adding this all. Okay, what is the sum of this all the factors of this? 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 14 plus 28, and adding this all you get it as an 56. This 56 is the 2 times of this 28. So the sum of all the factors of this 28 is twice that given number 28. So 28 is also a perfect number. Let us take another example, 15. So if I take that all the factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5, and 15, and adding this all 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 15, that is of 20, 23, 24, 24, which is not equal to 2 times of 15. So 15 is not a perfect number. Likewise, these are the few important concepts which we have discussed in this video.